and welcome to episode 23 or something of the Gunpla Club podcast. It's been a while, but all the boys are back.
It's been a while.
To my digital left, it is... Who's like physically west of me? Shit. Probably Will. Hi,
hey,
Will.
What's
Potter.
up?
How you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm very tired and disoriented, but I'm glad to be here. Woohoo!
You watched men fight, right?
Yeah, I was up all night and I got an early bus home from Oxford, so I'm a bit sort of weirded out today.
Some of the old Oxford fighting.
Words.
Yes. People on boats punting down the river.
Slightly somewhere to the east lies a den with no stone left unturned on all anime girls. A house full of doujinshi, filth, hentai, ecchi, you name it. The man who dwells in this house is Chopamon.
Just give me the anime tits. That's all a man needs in life.
Amen, brother.
It's true. How you doing?
I'm good. I tell you what, I am hyped to talk about Gunpla.
Woohoo!
Like I haven't touched much Gunpla in the last couple of weeks or so, but then we started talking about doing this episode and looking at all the new kits that are coming out, and Gunpla's pretty good.
As it turns out, it's all right.
Yeah.
In the far east,
Oh, really?
in the depths of Europe, lies one man who's known for making music on a computer. His name is Callum Gunn.
Hello. How are
Callum.
you? Yeah, it's nice to be back. See you guys' faces. It's Sunday. It's 5:10 p.m., which is an hour later than you guys because I'm in Berlin, Germany. And
In the east.
In the east.
The Germans are so efficient, they're an hour ahead.
Exactly. We just get shit done. Clock off a little early.
Cock off?
Cock off a little early.
Oh.
That's the social call done. Let's get to the fucking nitty.
That's a sponsorship.
That's our cue to say, William Potter, what have you been building?
I feel attacked right now. I am slowly but surely working on my grimoire Red Beret. So,
Oh, nice.
next episode you shall have some more on that. But for
He's
now,
not committing to finishing it.
but for
He's
now,
not committing to finishing it.
no. I tell you what, I'm a very allergic man. I frequent the doctor about allergies, and I think I mentioned this, but I was building some Gunpla, and I've suddenly felt crap, and I was like, "Is this the Gunpla dust that is making me feel ill? Should I be protecting myself from the small particles of plastic that are being inhaled into my frail body that is, being destroyed by each model I build?" So, is that a thing? Have I made that up in my head? Should I wear protection?
Only for resin, usually. Like, as long as, you're not fucking snorting the stuff that comes off when you sand, you should be fine.
Yeah, I think I'm very sensitive. Even though it's little bits of plastic, it's still
Maybe you should wear a mask or something.
Yeah, I might start doing that. I've seen.
He's got blonde hair and is gonna wear a mask. Shit, it's happening.
I build kits 3 times faster now, boys.
Oh no.
So that's my Gunpla update. Thank you very much.
On to Ollie.
Oh, that's good. That was a good story.
Chopamon.
Hello. I finished the Grimoire Red Beret.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Will doesn't even need to build it then.
No, just chuck it in the bin.
Oh, I'm off the up there,
done.
aren't I? Cheers, lads.
That is a good kit. It's I built it with the tilt rotor, the option part tilt rotor thing.
I love the look of that.
Yeah, it's such a cool kind of chunky military looking kit, and the Grimoire is a great kit. I talked about it last time we did kit chat, and it's big and it's chunky and it goes together really nicely, and it's got quite decent panel lines on the bits that are the belly has some panels on it, and the only criticism is that you really do need to buy a base for it because it comes with the little drones and they don't have any way of they're supposed to float in the air, but they don't have any way of doing that unless you buy a base or custom make a
magnet base, so they literally float in midair.
Wow, that would be quite the thing. So
you're going to do that, right?
I'm getting the parts ordered right now. But
good shit.
On the base thing, because I'm a little bit OCD, the diver base that you can buy for Build Divers has it's kind of triangular and has kind of modular bits that you slot on, and it comes with 3 stands so that you can support whatever Gunpla you want to put on them. But 2 of the stands that support stuff are the same, and then one is like a thinner thing. So it means that if you had your Grimoire Red Beret, which needs one of the thicker ones, you then have the 2 drones, one of which is supported by a thick stand and one of which is supported by a thin stand, and it kind of looks a bit shit. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not massively shit, but to someone that has more time on their hands than they should have, a little bit shit.
Can the action base support the flimsy plot of Gundam Build Divers? Hey guys,
hey, nice,
Callum,
nice,
just chiming in with another
He's
barb.
back.
And I've also finished off. I'm ages ago. Last time we met up to record a podcast, I just finished doing the Gundam Astaroth from the IBO spin-off.
Oh yeah,
and that's been kicking around on my shelf, looking a bit shit. And so I went back and repanel-lined it and made that look a bit better. And that's a cool kit. It's got some weird proportions. Like the legs are really quite thick compared to the body, and it's got the cool Ever-looking shoulder unit things, shoulder blades. So not much more to say on that, but it's cool. But the Gunpla Club Twitter followers voted that I should make for my next kit the Thunderbolt Atlas HG.
Yes, very interesting in this one.
I haven't started it yet, so I'm going to unbox it right now and take a look.
The jointy boy.
Yeah, it's got the big, weird shoulder panel things. I don't know what they are. I haven't watched the anime. Despite loving Thunderbolt, I haven't watched this one. But it's got its weird, like, extendable arms that also form into some kind of surfboard. And it's got a cool
It looks more like a floaty, like a children's floaty that you give to a child to go swimming.
Yeah, but you can use it as like shoulder pads or so. I don't know. It's a weird looking, like the whole thing together is quite weird looking, but the actual Gundam is quite cool. It's quite minimalist in terms of its design, but then you bolt loads of stuff onto it, and it's got a big shield and some big railgun looking thing. And the yellow is really bright and vivid. The box art has kind of muted yellow, the painting on the front, but then the actual yellow of the plastic is really bright and vivid. And it has got, how many fucking runners does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runners plus the beam saber thing. And it's got 2 sheets of stickers, and the colour separation looks quite good. It's only got 1 colour of grey, 2 colours of grey. Oh yeah, it's got 2. One's a dark grey, one's a mid grey. So this looks like it's going to be a lengthy build, and it's got a big sheet of like caution stickers, like the full armor did. Yeah, this looks actually like it's going to be a cracking build, but it's going to take a little while.
It's funny with that kit, because after the first part of Thunderbolt, which was very like gritty, and you got the chunky Zaku and the chunky full armor Gundam. It's like now it's this crazy weird yellow skiing Gundam. It just reminded me, I never watched that far into Thunderbolt. I never watched the second part.
No, I didn't.
I watched a bit of it.
Lucky for you, there's now the film version, Bandit Flower. Has
that properly come out for us now?
I think so. It's getting shown. I think it's getting shown in Edinburgh Film Festival, Anime Film Festival, something like that in Edinburgh.
Very cool.
So it's definitely attainable.
Oh, hang on. Minus points for this kit because the full armor came with a small base, so it could stand. This one does not come with a base, despite the fact that every picture of it kind of highlights the fact that it should be flying through space on its weird space skis.
Space skis.
But otherwise, this looks fucking great.
Cool. Yeah, I'm interested in that kit. It does look like a lot of fun. And 10 runners is quite a lot for an HG. So
yeah, it's a big box.
Did they do an MG of that one, or is it just HG at the moment?
Just HG, I think.
Ah, yeah, interesting. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that. Chobmon. It sounded very interesting, and I heard all of it.
There'll be a test later.
Oh, shit.
How many runners?
So now we're on to Mr. Callum Gunn. You've been a busy boy.
Hello. Yeah. Well, we've been away for a little while, and before that, we did the music podcast where we didn't really talk about what we've been building. So at that point, I'd already built the real grade tall geese.
Ooh,
So if we talked about it last episode, it would have been like current affairs, like banging up to the minute news. But now it's not. So fuck it. But yeah, that is a nice kit.
Yeah, I want that kit so bad.
I really, really enjoyed it. It's like it's very glossy plastic. It's some of it's, a lot of it actually is undergated because the plastic is so kind of shiny and quite tough, but like the undergating is there, so it doesn't really affect any of the visual of the kit. There's a nice weird shield that sort of reminds me of the old Gyan shield, but very nice, and some nice back thrusters that kind of open up. So there's like various parts that flip out and show the inner workings and stuff. Weirdly, I know it's a real grade and it's 1:144 scale, but it seems like it's really small. It feels like a tiny kit to me. I don't know if it's because I'm looking at it now over in the display area.
The tall geese has very sort of slender legs, doesn't it? They look a bit like short and slim.
I feel the same about. I've got the HG Exia. No, the RG Exia.
Yeah.
And that's a really nice kit, but it does seem small.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I guess like some of the HGs have really sized up over the years, and that RG, I don't know what age the Exia is, but it seems small compared to some of the HGs.
Yeah, it does definitely like seem a little small, which is weird. But I don't know if it's just because I've been building a lot of master grades outside of that or what. And it's currently in the Gunpla corner, surrounded by, like, it's got the MG unicorn beside it, which is massive. So maybe that's something to do with it. But all in all, a really, really great kit. I haven't even top coated it because it's so glossy. I just quite like the way it looks, with a bit of dry brushed silver on the metal parts and all that stuff. So yeah, it's looking real tasty and a real nice build. So do grab that if you get the chance, or
I definitely want to,
or steal someone's. It's great. But since the last episode, something that I have built in that time has been the Daban Strike Impulse. Is it Blast Impulse? Strike Impulse?
It's Blast.
Is it Blast?
It's
Because they just call
They
it,
use it
about
once
50
in the
different
anime.
things all over the box. I think just to evade copyright. So this is ostensibly a master grade. And I guess, like Sam, you've also been building a Daban kit as well. So maybe we can go toe-to-toe on this motherfucker.
Okay, yeah. So I think the reviews are going to be quite similar.
Yeah.
I've been building the Daban Strike Freedom.
So hang on, are Daban one of the ones in prison right now?
Yep.
Okay.
more like the band.
Hey!
Oh.
They fucking did it. Anyway, Callum,
Busted.
how have you been finding this Daban kit? Because I have a lot to say.
This plastic, right? Oh, man. It's like rot from the very rock of God's planet sometimes. Some of these runners are just like, it's
Fucked.
impossible to deal with. Like,
Really?
to get like I wouldn't ever call myself like a proficient Gunpla builder, but like this I did really find it hard to get rid of nubs. Like it's
Really? Nubs
yeah.
was the hardest bit for you?
Yeah, like getting it looking nice, you know, like with Bandai plastic, it seems much
Easy.
easier to just
Yeah.
get rid of knobs and not have like stress marks. And
There was one runner on the Strike Freedom that I can only describe the plastic as dirty. Even though it was as clean, it just felt dirty. Like,
no,
I don't
totally.
know
I
how
had
other
a
to describe
couple like
it.
that. It was
Yeah.
sort of like there was a sort of
grey one for me.
it just
horrible.
felt like there was kind of, it was like a little rough almost. I don't know, like I don't know. It felt like there was some residue on it, but there wasn't. I don't know how to explain this.
It was just like, I think it was just the finish of the plastic wasn't there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like with Bandai kits, usually like take it for granted. Like the plastic's smooth, it's nice, it fits together, it's this, it's that, the other. But I think with the Daban kits, it's just not. I mean, this is my first Daban kit. The only
same, yeah.
The Destiny I built was Dragon Momoko, and I had only good things to say about that, I think. So this has just been a fucking wild ride. It's been like the most difficult MG I've ever built.
Yeah, for sure, same.
Did you have the thing where you'll try and put a part into a hole, like you have a male and female connector, and it just doesn't go together?
Yes. Oh my God, the backpack on this kit was hell. Actual hell. Most of it is like this. It's a huge backpack with these two like rocket launcher sort of deals on it, and most of it was like this dark green plastic that was just ultra hard. And then so like kind of slaved through this backpack build, and then went to put it on the kit, and like the connectors were just. It was as if I was trying to put it on a different kit. Like it was just wildly wrong. I ended up having to like squeeze it super hard to get everything like fit in as I guess they were intending, and then like force it weirdly into it, and just
you know, like I think I started building, I think it was the head for the Strike Freedom, and I realized what was happening, and I Amazon primed a pin vise.
Wow.
So it's like a little handheld drill. It's nothing exciting really, but it had a drill bit in it that had the 3mm hole and the 2.6mm. What's that one?
Can you get me a 99?
I'll have a twister.
Fuck you.
Please.
Okay, so I bought a pin vise.
Yeah, that's
and
hardcore.
it had like all the connectors. It's not really hardcore.
I know,
wouldn't say
but
it's hardcore.
it sounds hardcore, you know?
It's not hardcore. It's
Fucking
totally
pin
not.
vise to build my little robots.
Look, it's just a tiny handheld drill.
Nah.
You spin it manually. So I actually ended up widening all the holes, all the receiving holes, because
Oh yeah, you did.
God damn it. And even then, it wasn't enough. I ended up just fucking snapping
enough.
off so much and just gluing it onto the thing to keep it in place, because it's just that fucked. Like, it's. I mean, the end product, it looks pretty. But
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks absolutely mental. There's some really cool gimmicks on the Blast Impulse, like the shield sort of extends in this really cool way. Mm-hmm. And like, yeah, it just looks severe. Like
severe.
It just looks like jarring. You know, it's quite intimidating. But like, yeah, there's just so, it's coming from Baby Bandai world. It's like parts don't work like you expect them to. You know, like there's just little weird
bits,
like, not flaws, but like I don't know, just
ball joints,
strange parts.
How are ankles for you in your kit?
Ankles.
Yeah.
Ankles.
Your kit's ankles. Are they any good? Because
Does it
this
wear
Strike
socks?
Freedom has
Nothing
a shit
of note.
ankle. It's
Nothing
like
of note on mine.
I just couldn't fit the connector into the polycap, just because on the Strike Freedom they must have measured like all the plastic out and then coated it, because
Of course.
because I think that's just fucked every single measurement in that kit.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
I
there
have
was
had
moments like that for sure. Like trying to get the feet on.
yeah, it's just a nightmare. It's just an absolute fucking nightmare. I haven't even done the backpack yet. But I think
The Strike Freedom.
yeah,
Fucking hell, you're gonna have the worst time probably.
not
if
really
the
looking
backpack on
forward
the
to it.
Blast Impulse is anything to go by, then just grit your teeth, I think.
yeah. I mean, anyway, it's a good thing that these people are all in jail now, because they deserve it.
Wow.
Like before they went to jail, I would have said, you know,
It's just
cool.
toys.
Yeah.
Like-
No, but like if you see one of these kits, and they were cheap, probably not so much anymore now that they're
No.
kind of scarcity. But like Yeah, I still say it's like worth picking one up. Just
Yeah,
for
it's
like the change from Bandai and see how good we've got it. But like it does look monstrous. So, you know.
I was
Yeah,
about
like
to
the-
ask
just-
if this has put you off third parties again. Like, would you do another one?
Are there any left?
Yes, there are. There are. I think
there?
there's a company called. Oh shit! I'm not going to mention it because I seem to mention companies, and then the next month Bandai shuts them down.
Is there a
They listen
correlation
to
between
us.
our podcast and Japanese police?
They're just like, yeah, hi,
Where they get
supernova.
all their intel.
No, but there are still some kicking about. I think Daban, or what's left of Daban, has rebranded to an old brand name, and they're now making Transformers. So
Would you say they got the band back together?
Hey. Why take on a bigger franchise? Surely,
because
Transformers.
Hasbro doesn't care about third party Transformers. It's a whole thing.
really?
That's
It's
Hasbro,
a whole
right.
thing.
Wow. Wow.
But Dragon Momoko are back
Are they?
How
As-
we have to put this
as MJH, and they've been putting out the high resolution model kits out, but in plastic. But there's nothing cool like they did before yet, so whatever.
well.
And aside from that,
Yeah, what else have you been building?
I've
He
built,
asks
as a
innocently, knowing full well that you've been building something else.
as a contrast to the absolute hell that was building the Daban Strike Freedom, I built a Shaz Zaku Master Grade 2.0.
Yeah.
And boy, this thing is a beauty. Like, it is everything that the Strike Freedom isn't. It's simple, it looks great, everything fits together really well, it's super flexible, it's sturdy. This is like the Nokia phone of Gundam model kits. Like, I could throw this off of a building and everything would still be intact and there. Like,
and it comes with a cool lift.
I haven't built the lift.
It's cool.
It's not cool.
I thought it was cool.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to display my model kit with this weird thin lift next to it.
Yeah.
It'll look great.
You can put the little char on it.
That does sound
don't
cool,
want
to be fair.
It is cool.
I'm looking this up.
Oh god,
It
here
comes
we
with
go.
a lift.
Oh, yeah, that is
Ollie's
cool.
Immediately looking for it.
God damn it! It's not a cool lift. Anyway, the model is. I can't say anything other than if you like Gundams. And if you like Zaku's, especially Shah's Zaku or any Zaku, because they're all 2.0s now, just fucking buy it. Like, it's so good. Like, they don't need to make another one of these. This is an 11-year-old model kit, and it's fucking perfect. It's ridiculous.
I think they do need to make a new version of it.
Okay. There's
only
one thing.
one
There's one
change.
thing. There's
Yeah.
one thing that I didn't like, and I think it's going to be what you're about to say.
Yeah.
These fucking tubes
Oh,
almost
no.
destroyed my hands.
So there's two things.
Oh, okay. What's your thing?
It needs to be redder.
No, it doesn't. I like the salmon pink it's got going on.
It's a little.
You've been
Yeah.
spoiled by the Origin Zaku.
I know, yeah. But this one, I mean, I built this. That was my first ever master grade all those years ago.
Wow.
But it kind of looks like it's been sat out in the sun for a bit long. Do you know what I mean?
And
a little
looks like a
faded.
discoloured Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like an old SNES. But yeah, absolutely wonderful kit though.
It's fucking banging. Yeah, just buy one. Like, just if you like Zaku's, just get it.
I might buy another one.
Did you build
so
that in
good.
build most of it in a day? Did I see that on Twitter? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, I built that in a day. Yeah, I just sat down and built it all.
That's
In a day.
MG in a day is pretty good.
MG in a day. Yeah, I went from plastic to panels and top coat
Nice.
Nice.
and decals and shit. But, it's not particularly impressive. It's a pretty simple kit. There's not, like, much to it in the way of, like, accessories or anything like that, especially in comparison to, like, Seed Gundams and stuff like that. So it's just a nice, classic model, you know?
Yeah. Comes with a heat hawk.
Heat Hawk.
Great name for something.
There's a bit
that.
of detail you can put on it if you so choose to. But it looks fine next to my Master Grade 3.0 Granddaddy. Like, I was really worried about that when I got this from the Reddit Secret Santa, the Gunpla Secret Santa, that is now opening submissions again for this year. So get on that if you frequent Gunpla.
Yeah, I I really want to buy another one of those, the MG Sharzaku, because mine, as I say, it was the first master grade I built, and that was a while back, so it didn't make the move, sadly. And because I kind of wanted, but I feel the draw to like get another one and do it better, you know?
Do it proper. No, I feel that with some of the old kits. That's why I've bought a Strike Freedom and a Destiny, because those two are my two first master grades. I'm just like, those are fucking shit. Like, I look at them and I'm just like, I just probably throw these away at this point.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing, really. Just paring it down, and then I can buy them and do them better again.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Brilliant.
spend more money for the thing you've already got to make it marginally better.
I buy
You
it
can't
once,
take it with you.
I throw it away, and then I buy it again. It makes sense to me.
It's called double capitalism. So, have you boys got anything on order? Anything on the way?
I've been eyeing up that Re 100 Yagdoga, but my problem now is space. Like, that thing is as big as a Sazabi master grade, and I don't know if I got the display shelf for it. I don't want it to be homeless. I know, but I haven't got any shelves in the room.
Ah, right.
I've got 3 shelves, and all of them are occupied.
My flat physically just can't fit any more Gunpla boxes in, so I've had to just stop buying them until I've built more. And I think I'm going to start packing some away. I might have mentioned this before, but it's like, it's got to the point where, I've had, this HG RX 782 out on display for a couple of years now, and it's like, maybe it's time to just put it away for a bit, get something fresh out.
Yeah,
do it. Yeah. Absolutely, do it. That means you need to buy or build another kit, or build another RX 78-2. Maybe the G30th edition, because it looks slightly more impressive. That's double capitalism.
You know what? I've been thinking about taking a couple of my MGs to work to have on my desk, because Gundam is very underrepresented at my desk right now. It's all Splatoon and other various amiibo.
I have an RG Zagok on my desk that I play with.
Nice. That is a very, very playable.
Yeah. It's just got joints fucking for days.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a snake.
Anyway, we've got some news since we haven't talked about Gundams in a little while.
Yeah.
So,
should we take a little short break first so I can play 20 seconds of music and then we'll come back, so it's kind of just artificial anyway?
Yeah.
Cool.
Callum Gunn, hit it!
We'll be right back. Abnormal maps, more like.
Yes.
Welcome back to Gunpla Club. We got some Gundam news for you all.
Oh, baby, you know that's true.
So, for the first piece of Mobile Suit Gundam news we have is about the movie Gobel Suit Gundam? Mobile Suit Gundam.
Mobile Gobel Suit Gundam. It's the new Gundam series called Mobile Gobel Suit.
I want to see that.
I'm already on board.
At Anime NYC, Sunrise will be showing the first 20 minutes of Mobile Suit Gundam narrative.
Now, do you think it just cuts off at exactly 20 minutes? It just, the screen goes black.
Like, everyone out! Everyone out! You're not allowed to see it.
That's it. You've had your fun, nerds. Piss off.
Just an MKV file and a thumb drive that gets paused.
Playing on a PS3.
PS3 has underrated media capabilities. Anyway, Gundam NT seems cool. It could play MKV files.
I know,
anyway.
it's great.
Anyway, it sounds cool, but we probably won't get to see Gundam NT for like a year, so fucking whatever, man.
Yeah, although I am going to Japan in May.
So you may see
So
Gundam narrative or a Blu-ray that's £500.
I've only got 6 months to learn Japanese fluently.
So our next piece of Mobile Suit Gundam news is from
This is big.
the Gundam Cafe. And I don't want to alarm you all, but it's a home item that you can put in your house, shaped like a harrow, and it's a humidifier. You just pour water into the harrow, and it vapes.
Perfect. Vaping harrow.
Just take a big huff off it.
It'll fit right in this house.
a vaping Harrow. It's a humidifier. It's like 2,000 yen and it looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So cheers for picking that up for me in May, Callum.
I will. Honestly,
Thank you.
I'm going to buy like a job lot of them and just sell them to kids saying like a green football humidifier, a green happy football.
You're going to sell vapes to children is what you're going to do. Is this your new enterprise?
Definitely turn that into a
be
bong,
crude.
couldn't you? Harrow bong. Imagine that. Amaro.
Munchies.
It just says that you just pour water into it. I can't see any like mechanism.
No,
So
it
it's
just
just
looks like a
the
statue,
bowl of
doesn't it?
water that sits in your room.
Also, I paid a lot of money for a dehumidifier, so why would I want to reverse the effects? Why do you
Oh,
want
I
it
think
more
it is
humid?
just a fucking bowl of water, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a natural humidifier with an electricity cost of 0. Take this opportunity to spend time with Harrow and defeat the dry season together.
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
hell?
right. So it's more of a like less humidifier and more like wetness-ifier.
Oh, this is getting weird.
Oh, Harrow
is
doesn't
weird.
vape. Fuck this. I don't want one of these.
I don't get it. What does it do?
I think it's just a
scientifically.
bowl of water that just sits in your room.
That's shaped like Harrow.
Because then because in the dry season, surely it will just like the water will just evaporate, and then you have evaporated water in the air in your room.
Callum, you'll have to buy it and put it on expenses. You know, the Gunpla Club expenses that we have, us being a big Gunpla corporation.
Big time, yeah, big time. Big time.
And just figure it out, yeah. Pour various liquids inside Harrow, see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I were to put vape liquid in Harrow?
It would
Just drink it.
smell fucking foul. That's what it would do.
No, I've got peach vape liquid.
My vape liquid is called Darth Vapor, and it has an
my
aniseed flavor.
Delete yourself.
At
Look,
least
I
mine's only
don't-
called peach passion. Peach
So that
passion.
sounds fine. Okay, what flavour would Harrow be? To me, he looks a bit like a watermelon.
I was
Ugh.
signed with some sort of green apple.
I wouldn't
Ooh.
vape a Harrow.
Watermelon.
Nah, I can't get behind this. I can't do this.
Anyway, I'm going to buy 4.
On to a piece of news that we talked about briefly yesterday, earlier on in this podcast. It feels like yesterday. Daban has been taken down and their suppliers have been busted. Like, there's a video going around of these people like in bed, like, waking up with the police raiding them, and it's just like shitloads of kits and stuff.
In bed with shitloads of kits. Nice.
It's a dream.
Sexy.
So they're gone now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
What
have
bites
you
the Gunpla dust?
previously mentioned
been done
these
before?
guys on the podcast, Simon?
I mentioned them
So is this you?
on the last podcast that we did about Gundams. I was like, oh yeah, Bandai's investigating Daban. And now that's when I bought the Freedom, and now they're gone.
I see a pattern forming.
So I
Fucking
buy a
narc.
kit, I mentioned them on the podcast, and then they disappear. So P Bandai, we should buy a P Bandai kit, and then they'll go. Someone needs to take the fucking hit.
No chance.
Anyway, good riddance.
I'll buy a P Bandai kit second hand. Fuck the cops.
Yeah, go on that fucking hit up mandarake.co.jp.
Baby.
Yeah. All right, Gundam Build Divers anime is getting an English dub, which is fucking worthless because it's trash.
Nobody wants this. Nobody.
Yeah.
There are some people in our Discord that really like Gundam Build Divers.
We're going to shut
They
the Discord
really
down.
I think we should. They really, really like it. And
Have they watched it all?
Yeah. And I'm just
At least the dub will be cheap to make because it's all just people going, Riku! Sarah-chan! Riku! That's it. That's the entire script for one of the episodes.
I love the season of Gunpla Build Divers, or whatever it's called, where one of the characters, Momo, has no character development.
No, none of them do. Not even Riku, the main character.
He's just a guy who falls in love with a robot, and then the robot girl turns into a real life
This is
model
going very
kit.
spoiler
for
territory.
life. Oh,
The last half of the last episode was pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Where they all just sort of, fuck.
yeah.
Oh, spoiler.
Oh,
They fucked the Gundams in the Gundam Battle Nexus Online. Anyway,
It's perfect.
right. I'm going to
It's
perfect.
perfect.
Divers.
Build
it's
Divers is
cool.
trash. But they seem to be making kits of like every character. Like,
Yeah, like yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I lost my mind there.
and finally,
So disappointing, but we'll talk about it in a bit.
yeah. Our last piece of news is the Gundam 00 stage play has been announced and runs in Tokyo and Osaka until February.
Yeah.
And there's a little image here of real Lock-on Stratos, and he looks so fucking hot.
Shit,
Damn.
hold on. Let me load up this link.
Damn, they all look boyfriend material.
It will run at the Nippon Seinenkan Hall in Tokyo from February 15th to the 18th, and then in the Morinomiya Piloti Hall in Osaka on February 23rd and 24th.
I think they've
Really? Sorry, on you go.
maybe you're going to echo the sentiment, but to me, those characters look great. Like they look just how I'd imagine them to be. I mean, obviously, this being a podcast, the listener can't see what we're seeing, but I'm sure if you Google it,
Yeah.
So the only problem is,
I was going to say they've nailed Setsuna's hair.
yeah, they have. My only issue is that Lock-on was meant to be a part of he's meant to be Irish,
Ah.
and Setsuna's Kurdish, but they're all Japanese.
I believe Scarlett Johansson will be joining the cast.
Will she be playing a Gundam?
She will be playing a Kurdish-Irish Gundam.
Simon, you saying there should be more like.
That's
more
one of the
white
things I
people?
really liked about 00. Was that, he's an IRA terrorist. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, that stuff. The new IRA.
Oh, wasn't
Ooh,
Jerry
by
Adams in it
Tone Deaf.
randomly?
yeah.
Yeah, an uncredited voice role.
God. Anyway, that seems cool. I'm not sure what it's going to be like.
I'd be
but-
interested in seeing this. Even
But we're not
if
going to
it's-
get any kits from it, are we?
What, from a stage play?
Yeah.
Are you on glue?
Look, I've got the Tamiya extra thin open. It's been at my nose this entire time.
That stuff
Fucking
is
cool.
absolutely vicious.
It's the model of the stage.
Yeah, maybe we get like a nice, like one of those kind of like a diorama sort of thing going on. Which is just like a theatre. I would be super interested in seeing a Gundam stage play. Are you fucking kidding? That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Bring it to
There
the West
won't
End,
be any
IMO.
subtitles though, so you need to change your trip to Japan to February and learn Japanese in that time. Thank you.
God damn.
So you got 4 months.
But much like Build Divers, most of the script for Gundam 00 is just Gundam.
Oh, there's also another thing. The IBO announcement is going to be in like a day or something like that.
Fuck yeah.
Why do we always do this? Why every time we do a podcast, something incredible happens the next day?
The G-Teketsu Twitter feed posted a more clear picture of the new Gundam that will be featuring in this project. There's Ollie. He's Googling so hard.
Tops off already.
Where is this? There we are.
I can see a flag being raised in Ollie's room.
It looks cool. It looks angular. I mean, there's not.
It's a
else, is it?
robot.
Yeah, it's
It's got like a triple V fin. It's like 2 on the
Yeah.
side and 1 unicorn at the top as well.
Is it on the Twitter?
It's on the Twitter. This is great radio.
I'm just staring down the barrel of like, okay, this is another Banzai hobby order. Once all these kits come out, just one of everything.
Oh god, yeah. It looks good. I mean,
okay.
it looks like an IBO Gundam. There's not much else to say yet.
Yeah,
Remember when there was a new IBO kit like every 2 days?
Those were good days.
That was a
weren't
good
they?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good until I realized that all of those kits like are now really floppy. So
What have you been doing to them?
fucking masturbating on them.
Fuck's sake.
With them.
What did
in
you
them.
think he was going to say?
yeah, you set that up. Having a picnic.
Something
what I was
a
doing.
bit more whimsical than PG-13.
I was drying
Look.
their hair.
I was giving them a good load of the hot glue. Especially the spiky ones. They're good for the urethra. On to new kit news. We've got some upcoming releases.
My last episode of Gunpla Club.
I know it's been a good
From the
run.
Gundam Base Tokyo next phase exhibit.
All right, what we got?
What's in store? Well,
Quite
the
a bit.
first Gundam, there's a lot here, yeah, is the HGUC Narrative Gundam Apex.
I think right. So this is like an add-on already, even though the thing isn't even out.
I don't think this is the add-on. I think this is how you get the narrative Gundam.
What? No, but it's all what? Because the
Yeah,
second thing is like
6,000 yen,
Yeah.
and it has this dendrobium-like
yeah.
backpack.
This is like
on
proper
it.
Sigourney Weaver aliens sort of mech vibe, like the mech in the mech thing.
Is that do I see a core fighter in its chest there?
It sure looks like one.
Ooh, good shout.
Maybe it is, but I still don't really like the look of the narrative Gundam itself. I'm afraid.
I'm not sure about the chest, but a core
swear
fighter
I'm-
on a HG would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the Moon Gundam reviews have come out, and that looks like a fucking ridiculously good kit. So, if it follows that sort of same design, then cool. But next we've got the HGUC Gaz L and Gaz R. I think these are from Build
Gaza.
Fighters Try.
Right.
And they're,
P-Bandai.
Gyanko's guards, basically. It's
These look
P-Bandai.
like they're
You get 'em both.
Outland Gundams.
Yeah, they look like the knockoff Gundams that you get.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It looks
They-
like shit.
They have like quite nice decals though, kind of royal.
Yes, but are they?
Is that
Damn.
a 3,700 yen price for a pair?
Oof.
Or
Yeah,
individually?
It's for both of them.
That's all right.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for both of them.
I don't
They
like
come in
them.
like a pack.
Silver plastic.
I
man,
don't
that is-
like them either.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, we've got the HGUC, this is a standard release, Georgia from Double Zeta coming
Georgia.
in January
This is
at
cool.
2,000 yen.
The colour separation on the shoulders looks good.
Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, they already had the molds from the Argyagya that they put out for Try a few years ago, so it took them a while to do this. But 100%, a kit in solid red looking like that will look like absolute dog shit.
Absolutely.
But look at the arm. Like in that image there, you can see the arm panels haven't gone together properly. They don't bolt around the inner frame.
Oh,
And the panel lining in general is absolutely disgusting.
but they
made
generally
this?
do that to show you where it is. Like, they panel it differently just to highlight where the panels are.
I suppose it's not.
Shows.
It's just. Come on, they couldn't get someone good to do it.
Okay, the next one is a
No, they
master grade Sinanju Stein narrative version, and this has sleeves.
I'm fucking here for this.
This
And
is
then he has
well
the under-
sexy.
I really like the original Sinanju Stein. I don't like the sleeves. Sorry.
Really?
Fuck you. Yeah.
I love how many
Very
different
odd.
shades of grey it has. Almost
How
like
many?
a popular. Well, there's at least 3.
49.
I'm fully there for that fucking big beefy beam rifle though.
Yeah, the
That
gun
thing
looks so cool.
That is. Does that transform? It looks like it might turn into 2 or 3 things.
No.
Oh,
Looks good.
But apparently this kit they've not decided to release it yet. It's just a reference.
what?
So we'll see. It'll probably be P Bandai.
Get a life.
Next, we have got the V2 Assault Buster
Oh baby.
version car for 7,560 yen. And I really like the Assault Buster, but I'm not paying P Bandai prices for A, the MGV2, and B, a weird add-on for it. And
We'll
they have
say that gold is
separately
very
as well.
nice.
Yeah, that is some
is.
sexy gold. So I built the V2 Verka, and that was a really great kit. I really, really liked it. So this has me actually pretty interested.
What, would you pay the P Bandai price for it?
I wouldn't pay the P Bandai price. I wouldn't pay the P Bandai price. Yes, I can speak English still. For anything really. So no, but this, you see that gold? If that is what it looks like, that is excellent.
The
Yeah,
colour
it does
scheme on
look
this
great.
is spot on.
I love the V2 Assault Buster design as well. I might get the HGUC. Fuck it.
V2 is super cool. And the Victory. Fuck it, both of them. Nice kits.
Nice
Stand
Gundams.
up to your victory.
Yes.
Right, next we've got the big PG of the year. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Guys, are you ready? Are you really excited for this year's tentpole Gunpla release?
What can
It
it be?
is... Drum roll, please.
It's
Insert
the
drum roll here.
Exia 2.
It's the 007 Sword G, which is a variant of the 00 Gundam Perfect Grade that they released years ago, but with some new weapons. By the way, it's 24,840 yen. Please buy one.
This is a very much a Sam Smith kit, isn't it?
I don't think it would be. Oh yeah, it's got big. Rest in peace.
Rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace, Sam.
I think they've modded some of the inner frame to be new, but I don't know. Fuck that. I don't want it.
I'm not into it.
A perfect grade with huge swords equals very bad weight problems. So
That's true. Even in these pictures, it's like basically resting on the floor.
Well,
Yeah.
it's got a little stand to keep its weapon up.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's like a little acrylic riser.
Yeah.
It's clear, so I almost didn't see it because I'm stupid and fooled.
Oh, next we've got the Re 100 Gun Easy coming out in December for 3,780 yen. What is the Gun Easy from? Is it from F91?
It looks like it.
That looks like it should only have like 2 runners.
Yeah. And it's
I
going to be a
quite like
small
it.
kit either way.
I quite like it, actually.
Oh, no, it's from Victory, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
See, the thing about these energy shields, is that what they're called? I feel like they are. Beam shields.
Is that they
something
look
like that?
tacky?
They look kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I'm never really here for them.
Nah.
Twice I've said that I'm here for something. Like I'm some
Such a
sort of
millennial.
21-year-old.
Huge mood.
Some lit.
Caught myself the first time and I was like,
Content.
right, don't say that again, Callum. And then I just said it again. God damn it.
Anyway, it looks really plain.
Yeah.
And it looks like like we said, like a weathered, mouldy SNES. So
Yeah.
I'm going to save my pennies on this one.
It's nice to get more Re 100s though.
Yeah. But I want to see more of what I want instead.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
We've got a Peter Bandai HGUC, a Jagan D-Type Escort Team Custom to be announced release date, and it's 1,944 yen.
Absolutely.
This is a
I misread
fit.
that as esport team custom. Okay? Just
Oh.
dropping that one in there.
Oh.
I was going to say, this does look like they've taken a Jagan and they were like, what if it's into extreme sports? Because it's got this like crash helmet.
Oh, it's got a skateboard helmet.
Yeah. It's like,
The Dave Mirra edition.
I like the weapon. I like the gun.
yeah, that is very cool.
So for this month's releases, which is the month of October 2018, we've just had the Fenix version Unicorn come out, and Bandai have changed their packaging a little bit.
There's a lot of text.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Whoa,
text on the...
okay.
It's...
We need
Okay.
to update the podcast artwork, boys. For the whole description on the thumbnail.
RX-0 Unicum Gundam 03 Fenix Destroyer Mode Narrative Gold Coating Full Psycho Frame Prototype Mobile Suit is the full name of that kit.
I mean,
then
is
it
that
says it
really
all
necessary?
again.
It
Oh
does.
god. It says it twice on the box.
Is it once in Japanese and then once again in English?
Oh my god. Anyway, that's out. It's 5,400 yen. Ugh.
Oh, hey.
Gold plated.
Fuck that. On October 13th is the Harrowpla Ball Harrow, and
Hell yeah.
I need like 7 of these at least.
Guys,
It's like
if you'll
ball
permit me
that's
to
also a
say,
harrow.
I'm fucking here for this.
It says no
Huge mood.
nippers on it.
Yeah, so we built the Harrowpla the other month, didn't we? You don't really need it.
Does it not have runners?
It has runners, but it's like pop off, so there's
Oh,
no
cool.
like, little bits of plastic that go to the part, so it's literally like molded in.
Lock on and pop off, baby.
Next up is the SDCS Gundam 00 Diver Ace from Build Divers, and yeah, cool.
There's a lot going on there. It looks like they've taken the clone stamp in Photoshop and sort of just wiggled the mouse around on the
Christ.
kit. Yep. More of those. Yep.
SD Gundam Cross Silhouette.
Yeah.
What does
it's
that
a
mean?
serious name.
Just like nicer
It's got an inner
proportions?
frame and cool
Right.
proportions. Next up, we've got the HDBD Gundam Love Phantom from Build Divers. This is the Death Scythe Strike Noir purpley thing.
That's quite cool.
It looks alright.
Yeah.
But, you know, this sort of stuff is... I don't know. Yeah. Next up, we have the Sinanju Stein narrative version, HGUC. It's 2,800 yen, and you get the big beefy beam rifle, and it'll probably be able to hold it up.
That's good.
Because it's a high grade.
Nice.
Not bad. Next, we've got some premium Bandai releases. We've got Gabby Hazard's high mobility type Zaku 2.
That is
Big
lovely.
Gabby
Yeah.
Hazard.
Big fan of the colours.
It's like
this looks
bronze or copper and black. That is sexy.
That would look fit with a gloss.
Hell yeah.
That would be nice. And it's a real grade, so I'm like double interested.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But P Bandai.
And
Oh, well.
Peter.
yeah, the decals look really good on that as well. The yellow goes really well with it.
Oh, yeah.
Next, we have the P Bandai HG1144 Heavy Gundam Rollout Color. Okay, I think
Seems
the
like they forgot to roll out the colours.
Hey. What is that big frame around it?
the big frame. I assume that's the heavy bit of the Heavy Gundam.
Ah, I see. That explains it then.
Yeah, it's the heavy bit. Maybe it's carrying something really heavy. We don't know. We
It's
just
got a
don't
big,
know.
like, rectangle frame on its back
Yeah.
and a big arm.
It's got a big
Yeah.
arm.
Big arm. Anyway, the decals look really nice. It's like a grey RX-78-2. Cool, I guess. Re 100 Type 89 base jabber that costs 3,000 yen to have your mobile suit in a prone position.
I don't think this looks cool. I think the ship
like
looks
it.
cool, but I think a Gundam kind of like half lying, crouching on something looks shit.
It looks
Yeah.
shit. It just looks like wank.
Does it have like a base, I guess? To like
It
hold
must.
up?
It must.
That's
do.
kind of cool.
It's really
That's kinda
expensive
cool.
though. 3,200 yen though.
That's true. That's like what, 35 quid?
Yeah, we've got another premium Bandai release. You know, it's that Torgis that you were talking about, Callum.
Yeah.
But it's even shinier. It's the Torgis Endless Waltz version, titanium finish for 7,000 yen. And it's so shiny.
No.
It just looks like it's come out of the shower. Like,
A hard day at the gym.
it just looks sweaty.
I don't like it. To me, that looks
Nah.
cheaper than the other one. Like, tackier.
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
something about a matte finish that screams quality to me.
Same. Love a good matte finish.
A matte finish, just fucking. I want those solid colours looking flat as hell. Next, we have the RG-144 Wing Gundam Zero Custom EW plus Dry Zwerg Buster titanium finish. I don't know what a Dry Zwerg Buster is, but it's another one of these shiny real
Bandai do.
grades. Yeah.
Has anyone built one of
Whatever.
these? Has anyone built one of these wing kits? Because the wings look like an absolute fucking nightmare. Are they?
I have one, and I haven't built it yet. So, we'll see.
I have one at my mum's. She lives in the northwest of England. So if any of you want to go and get it, feel
I'll
free.
pop in.
Yeah, just go around, cup of tea.
Yeah. Now we have
Gone.
the P Bandai HGAC 1-144 Leo space type. It's Leo, but it's
That's
Why
a cool
is this
gun.
P Bandai? Why? This is what I
That's
wanted.
a cool gun.
And it's
a cool
purple.
gun.
It's my favourite colour.
oh,
Oh, we likes
poor
purple.
Will.
It's like, I think I said before I wanted the purple one, and they, I mean, fair play to them. They've made it, but they made it premium Bandai, so I'm never gonna buy it.
Yeah,
That's the
well,
thing.
you can buy it. You can just buy it for like £30 instead of
Hell yeah,
with.
It's got a cool backpack as well.
Hell yeah, baby.
yeah, I love that. It's got a big tube on its back.
Fucking love
Don't we
tubes.
all? Love
Right.
tubes, yeah. Obsessed.
That about sums up October 2018 releases.
Yeah, we have some other ones though that are, I don't know if they're out or what, but unfortunately, we have the HGBD Mobile Doll Sarah.
Oh,
You say that, but Tropomon has perks right up.
Yeah. Like, I haven't watched
I'm going
Build
for a
Divers.
piss. I'll be back in 5 minutes after you've been talking about this filth.
I don't care about Build Divers. I don't really care for the human face on this kit. I just like the robot.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, it reminds me. Kotobuki do a load of cool fantasy star.
Yeah, I
kit.
was just thinking that. It's very much that aesthetic, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool.
And I thought it looked cool. Like, not as cool as a Gundam, but like the panels look good on it. And you could probably do some things with it. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
Steady on.
forgot where I was. Like, you can probably do some good customs with this.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I think it's cool. Yeah, I like it. So, HDUC 1 to 144 Hyakushiki gold coating. This is my first time seeing this. So, they released a new HG Hyakushiki a couple of years ago, didn't they? And I bought it, and we hated. It sort of had that sort of pearlish. I don't know what you call it. That finish on the
Fudge.
gold. Fudge. Yep, that's one way of putting it.
Fudge-coloured Hyakushiki.
So I was
gold.
in the painstaking process of painting it
For years.
a better gold, and they're releasing a shiny gold version. But I don't like this either.
No, I want it to be like the Hyakushiki 2.0 finish.
Yeah,
instead.
like the sort of matte gold.
Yeah, the champagne gold, the premium gold.
The premium iPhone gold. I think this looks actually better.
It depends, I suppose, like how you picture the Hyakushiki, because obviously in the anime it never looks this shiny, right?
Yeah, just
It always
looks kind of
looks-
yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's meant to be shiny.
Yeah,
If you look at the old master grades as well, they're doing in this same finish as well.
if you watch Zeta Gundam with HDR turned on,
It just becomes fully shiny gold. It just becomes CGI.
I think
tell you what, though.
kind of great, to be honest.
That box art is... Oh, is this an exclusive for Gundam Base Tokyo?
Seems so.
Looks it. It's from November. So it's from the Gundam Base Tokyo pop-up in Utsunomiya.
Oh.
Which means
I don't know where
absolutely
that
nothing
is.
to me. No, I'm afraid not. But
You know what?
Sounds interesting.
Should we just bin off HG Hyakushikis and just get the master grade? Because isn't that like really good?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's really
If you'll pardon the language.
Oh, I will on this occasion.
Thank you, matron.
Oh, and I realised we completely forgot to talk about another kit that I do want to talk about.
Go on then.
It's the high-resolution model Astray Red Frame.
Okay.
Its proportions are totally fucked, and it's hilarious to look at. So, it's basically a stray red frame, as you expect, but with these fucking enormous thighs, and arms. It looks
Oh my
so
God.
weird. It looks so
Whoa.
weird.
Whoa. What's wrong
Yeah.
with this boy's knees?
It's like the Elephant Man combined with the Gundam. It's great.
Hello.
It's got like some sweet trainers on.
Yeah, there's some fresh kicks. Very
I have
flat.
never liked the Strays.
So
They look weird.
last time I was in Japan, I was in a shop and I opened one of the boxes for these high-res models. And
Yeah.
it is just like the entire frame is like built. It's not built, I guess, it's just made. It's made that way.
Yeah.
And then you just stick the armor on top of that. It doesn't feel very satisfying to me.
No, I don't think that would be, to be honest. Because what's the point? Part of the pride in making Gunpla is making all of it, including the bits that you don't see, and just knowing that it's there. Like the Shazaku, if I take one of these panels off, then I'll know all the pipes are there inside, secretly, hiding for me. But yeah, this fucking Astray looks horrible.
Yeah, that looks shit.
It looks like... I don't know how they did this. I don't know why they did this. It's just straight up has like proper muscles for some reason. It looks daft.
What is this thing from? What's the Astray from?
It's from a Gundam Seed manga that got
from
real
hell.
popular. That's it.
Oh, that's super weird because there's like perfect grades of this thing, right?
Yeah, there's a perfect grade. It's super popular. Like I've got the
Red's and the
RG.
blue
The
one.
RG looks great. It looks like a normal robot.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking RG.
Yeah, the RG is nice.
Mental.
This
Absolutely
looks like
mental.
baked shite. So, oh well.
The last one that we have is a P Bandai RG Tallgeese 2. Which
Ooh.
looks kind of cool. I think
Tool
it's got
geese.
a nice sort of royal blue. Yes, the tool geese. But it doesn't have the cool sort of Roman headpiece.
Got a mohawk.
looks pretty nice.
It's got like a blonde
Badass.
mohawk. I never got the love for this particular one. I like the look of the tall geese because of that Roman look, and this sort of just makes it look like a hoity-toity Napoleon French version.
I get it. It still looks cool, and I would have been interested if I hadn't already built the RG Tallgeese, and if it wasn't P Bandai.
Fuck P
I think
Bandai.
it looks quite nice. Yeah, seriously, fuck P Bandai. Why can't they just make stuff?
Well, they
Now,
do.
isn't it? I feel like there's more P Bandai kits than normal kits sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's like, get over yourselves, guys.
Yeah.
Not everything is premium.
And with that, we're going to take another break, guys.
Yeah, boy.
And we're back with some anime games / manga, according to this document, but it's really just anime and manga.
Just anime,
Gundam Build
manga. No
Divers
games.
has finished. No
Yes,
games.
unfortunately.
Oh, we haven't talked about New Gundam Breaker yet.
Oh yeah.
We
could
haven't
do
talked
that.
about New Gundam Breaker. It's been fucking ages.
I haven't played it.
Really? No.
I also played it. I got a code, and
All right,
it's
mate.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
look at
fucking
me. I got a free game.
dog. I get free games, mate. It's fucking wank.
Really?
Like it isn't worth the hard drive space that it's installed on. Like it's part dating sim, part Gunpla building simulator. But the problem is that all of it is
That's
shit.
kind of what my actual life is like, though.
What? Part dating simulator, part Gundam simulator.
Yeah. My girlfriend's
it's
got
just
so into
total
Gunpla
wank.
that it is kind of like that. Yeah.
That is very cool.
Oh dear.
Anyway, carry on.
So are you living the Italian dandy life? You just like take a look at this HGP2 and she just like swoons.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So my
shit.
complaints, from when I played an early version was just like combat was rubbish. Everyone was just piling on each other. It was a bit frantic.
Yep.
It's the same then.
It's the same. They didn't do anything.
Oh.
And the price got discounted to 1,000 yen within 4 weeks of release in Japan.
1,000
which is
yen?
Yikes.
which is a bad sign because they know they fucked up, I think. But yeah, we have no affiliation to Bandai Namco UK, and it's fucking
I
wank.
think they know, from what I'd seen after the release, like the developers released things saying, we've got DLC that will fix things. So like at least
We've got
they're
more
aware
mobile suits
that it's
coming
a garbage
out.
game.
Yeah, but it's like trying to like fix a leak by drilling another hole. Like we could put more stuff in this thing that's already fucking broken.
But I think like even going back to Gundam Breaker 3, like it was a fun game, but it lacked to me some depth or variation in the gameplay. So to
Yeah,
answer that, they were like, yeah, let's put a dating sim in there. I was like, no, that's not quite what we wanted.
Well, this is made by a different team than Gundam Breaker 3 was as well.
Oh, really?
And they rebuilt the entire thing in like Unreal Engine 4.
So you can tell that
well.
it's like a different team as well, that it isn't just Gundam Breaker 3, because Gundam Breaker 3, for all its faults, was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I played like 50 hours of that thing.
Not that
because
fun.
I liked swinging the swords, and there are different combos that were cancelable. And people give Gundam Breaker 3 a really bad rap for being repetitive, but different weapon classes have nuance to them, okay?
And it had the whole, you can build a Gunpla, and that alone, to me, was worth the entry price. Like, that was so cool, being able to just build stuff.
Yeah, they should have just kept that thing updated and added some new fucking background music.
Is that in the new version? Does it have that sort of depth? Because when I played it, it was like...
It does.
Okay.
It does. It does have that customization element, but like the builder's parts and stuff are completely different. Like, you can't put as many things on your customized Gundam as you could before. Like, they're treated in a different way in a gameplay sense as well. Like, you can switch out parts on the fly, which doesn't really work. It's like they tried some new stuff, to their credit, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, I did like the idea of you can sort of beat up a certain type of mobile suit, take its part, and then have it, like, abilities are tied to parts, weren't they? So it was like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, but it's just really not fun, especially when you spend ages customizing something and its head goes blown off and you're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a different Gundam now, woo!
Yep.
So, it just doesn't make sense. It's a bad video game. I can appreciate all their work, like, on it, though. I think they just started running a competition where if you build a Gundam in the game and show us, we might make it in real life. And I'm just like, so can I. Like, it's not really a massively good competition. If
Ever heard of kit bashing?
ever heard of kit bashing? We can make your Gunpla and customize it for you. Like, yeah, but I can do that at home. It doesn't really matter.
I appreciate them putting the effort into at least that, though. Right.
Yeah, but anyway, well, I wonder what the Gundam Breaker 3 team are doing.
Laughing.
Hopefully making... Probably. Like, is that what it's like in the video games industry when someone takes over and makes a sequel by a different team and it's really bad?
I think that I would probably gloat a little bit if my baby had been taken away from me and then someone shit it out.
Speaking from experience.
There's no part of me, though, that thinks there is a specific Gundam Breaker 3 team. You know?
No, I bet they just get redistributed like a big pool at Bandai Namco that just get right now you're Ridge Racer, now you're Tekken.
Yeah. They can't be this.
Now you're
crack team of
Naruto
devs.
Ultimate Ninja Striker Storm thing.
Yeah.
Can I
So
go
I
off
don't know.
script a little bit?
Fucking.
And
what the hell is happening right now?
talk about a robot game that maybe we are excited about, which is Demon X Machina on Nintendo Switch.
Fucking A.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, baby.
This looks cool, right?
Have you fucking played it, Will?
No, not yet.
Oh, I was hoping you had. But no, it looks fucking great. It's got Shoji Kawamori doing mech designs, who is the Macross dude.
Nice.
And it's made by, like, some people that also worked on the Armored Core series, which I also really like.
It does look, you can see a bit of Armored Core influence there, I think.
Yeah, a wee bit. Yeah, but it like the color palette looks amazing.
Yeah.
The whole game in motion looks
Yeah.
great. I just hope that it plays as well as it looks. You know,
Is there a release date on that? I'm googling it
I
now.
think it's early next year, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was, I think that was E3 was it feels like a long time ago now. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah, the electronic triple.
it was the first trailer on Nintendo's Direct at E3.
Oh, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, super stylized and like just looked like it moved well. So yeah, super fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Hopefully-
have played that isn't super stylized or moves well?
What?
Virtual On
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
and Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Oh really?
Virtual On is in Yakuza Kiwami too.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
the
that's
mechs,
cool. Oh, man.
the mechs in that are designed by none other than Ka himself, Hajime Kotoki.
Oh,
So, which
Really?
I found out by furiously Googling how to fucking play the thing. That is a difficult game.
Yeah.
That is, what was that on Saturn initially?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That is hard. Quite enjoyable, but like I don't think I've been that kind of angry at a game for a while. And I know it's like I've played it in Yakuza 2, so it was like a game within a game that I was getting annoyed at, which is silly. But man, that game is kind of hard, but the mechs are kind of cool.
Yeah, because in that Haruka, I don't know if you got to that
Yeah,
point, but Haruka is
yeah.
like, I want you to get 3 wins in a row, and it's like,
That was
it's
exactly
nice to
it.
want things, little girl.
Sometimes the world doesn't fucking work like that. Yeah? Man, that was the
Let this
thing
be a
that
lesson
just
to you.
completely annihilated me. I was raging.
Yeah, I bought a Virtual On game on the PS2 a little while ago. Last time I was in Japan in May, like 500 yen, so it's no great loss. But I thought, wow, I've always wanted to play Virtual On, I'll have a go at this. And then I haven't played it, but then I played it in Yakuza Kiwami 2, and I'm like, well, that disc is going to stay on the shelf then.
Yeah. Just the violent rage I experienced. Just nothing moves like you expect it to. Anyway, enough about getting very angry at video games.
Okay. So Gundam Build Divers is finished.
Well, I guess we'll
Speaking of
continue getting
angry.
very fucking angry. Jesus.
You know when
Such promise. Such promise.
you know when you get in a fight or something and you don't really know what happens, but at the end you're just left on the floor with a bloody nose. That's what Gundam Build Divers is.
Can't say I've experienced that because I've won all my fights. I'm very strong. Very fast. And I'm good at crying.
Oh, there's lots of crying in Gundam Build Divers.
Yes.
It makes no sense.
No. Right. So I think the last time we spoke about it on the podcast, I was saying that it was like promising or good, even I might have said.
God,
And
fuck.
They really, the second half of that series took a real kind of I don't know. Looking back at it, it wasn't
A
so
real
much
dive.
Hey,
Hey.
lads. Damn it. I
Wait,
can't
so you're
believe I
telling
didn't
me
think
it
of that.
gets worse in the second half?
Yeah.
Oh.
It becomes this, the plot gets away from it and it becomes ridiculous. But I mean,
The plot gets away.
That was the
from it.
plot?
there was a plot. It was very, no, in fact, I preferred it when there was no plot. The initial sort of first half's plot was like, hey, we're in this video game. And then it's like, oh, something happens and now we have this purpose. And
The purpose is bad.
yeah, the purpose was silly.
Not gonna lie, I did
They
run out of
violated
steam on
the
it.
fucking
So.
Prime Directive as well.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not reviewing this very well because I'm just like,
It doesn't deserve it, though.
yeah,
Like,
it just- there's-
it had like one good fight in it and one good episode, and that's the one you should watch, and that's it.
yeah, there's just not enough to it.
No.
It doesn't make any sense. So the kind of plot of the second half is that this Sarah girl who just randomly showed up in the game and doesn't have a clue about anything and doesn't have a mobile suit and all that. Turns out she's like an AI created by bugs in the game's code. Essentially, like if that was real, this would be a constant stream of floating point errors, and that would eventually just steal memory, and the server would go down. One server. This is an MMO. I imagine they have a swarm of servers. Speaking as a technology professional.
Oh my god, programmer chat is happening.
As someone who owns a MacBook.
As someone that wears glasses. Yeah. But like, yeah, so in it, it's like, there's this whole faction now. She's pals with the main character. So like, no, we need to save her. Yeah, sure. And then like, the administrator of the game is like, no, we need to get rid of her.
Like, yeah, we're gonna like roll out a patch and she's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we need to have her physically in game to delete her.
Yeah, they need to capture her so they can localize the code. I don't know. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
they would
but
just
even
roll
though
back
they
to an
had
earlier
it,
patch. I don't know.
The way that actually folds out is that, okay, yeah, she does get captured by people, by the champion.
Yeah.
And then they just don't do anything
They
about
don't
it
do anything
because
about it.
for some reason, no, I think there's the game admin, like the moderator and like the programmer who made Gundam Build Network, whatever. They're just like,
Nexus.
no, this is beautiful. So
Yeah, and then in the end, they download her onto a real Gunpla that they made, and then they go out for dinner.
You're joking.
I wish, William, I wish to fuck I was. But honestly, the last half of that last episode, after they take her out and they go and play pool, and she's like a literal Gunpla that can move and talk. That was kind of heartwarming.
Hang on. This is in real life.
Yeah, so they all meet up, like all the people that played this MMO together, like a bunch of them meet up in real life in like
And it's
Shibuya.
a life-size Gunpla girl.
Yeah. No, like the Gunpla's Gunpla-sized. So it's like 1/4 scale.
Yeah, they like keep her in their pocket.
Yeah.
And like she's just in a handbag.
The thing is,
like,
I'm not
just
sure
thinking,
if it's a joke or not.
No,
this isn't a joke.
absolutely real.
What?
Yeah.
This is real.
What?
Like,
No,
this
look
is as
up
real
on
as it
Wikipedia.
gets.
Yeah, you can catch up
This
on
happened in real life.
catch up on the English dub when you get the chance.
Absolutely
which I'm sure
not.
will be absolutely wonderful. But yeah, it's one of the least watched Gundams of recent times. Like, just
This is like the Gundam X of our current Gundam
yeah,
generation.
this is a swing and a miss. It started out
that's-
kind of cool because it had like interesting callbacks, to, like funny cameos. Patrick Collinsworth was in every episode. Like the fun episodes where they just shut off the plot for an episode and like had a silly women's only like triathlon
Marathon?
thing that was genuinely a fun and kind of hilarious episode. And then
Yeah, I think there was a bit where a lady built an entire master grade Sasabi Ver car in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause she was
just like, nah, I'm tapping out of this one. This is fucking shit, mate. I've done that.
Yeah, it was a thing where they like had to build a Gunpla and they had loads to choose from, like during this triathlon. And like she would was the first one to get there, and she was like, always wanted to build a Shinanju, like Sazabi. And then like she was like, oh shit, this is going to take me forever. Really good, like these funny sort of side episodes. And I just wish there was more of that.
I wish there was more. Yeah.
But yeah, a disappointment.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Build Divers is getting a spin-off novel called Gundam Build Divers Gim and Ball's World Challenge. And this is where the Polypod Ball and the Gundam Stormbringer are from.
Oh yeah, so the Polypod Bowl is that Polypod Bowl. It's just a big bowl of chips and salsa. So the ball,
Yeah.
it's a ball. It's like a spidery ball.
Okay.
It's cool as hell,
so
but it's like
this-
it's like a master grade, right?
It looks so fucking good. Yeah, we've talked about it on the podcast. So I'm reading this summary, and it is confined inside the GBN world accidentally. Gim and Ball are going to have fierce battles against legend Gumplas in order to obtain the golden polycap in order to log out.
Jesus,
This game's fucking buggy.
that's like what
guys.
I would tell my friends when I was like raiding Molten Core on WoW. I need to get the golden polycap, otherwise I can't log out. I'm sorry.
But with the Polypod Ball, there's also another like a gym in one of the pictures there that looks fucking sick. It's like a sort of green camo-y colour, orange and dark green olive gym with a little wingy thing on it. It looks so cool. I wish that's a kit. I hope it's a kit.
I couldn't
Please be a
surmise from the news piece on Gundam Info that I read whether it was a manga or because it says novel.
kit. Yeah.
Who the fuck
Spin-off
is
novel
writing a
series.
Spin-off novel of Gundam Build Divers?
Someone that needs a paycheck.
Damn
We all need to
straight,
get
guys.
paid.
Ollie's writing it, guys. Just someone that you may or may not know that has a dog to feed. All right.
I'm just
A very cute dog.
I'm looking on Gundam.info, and it looks like this is online to read already.
Oh, really?
What?
Like, you can just click on different episodes and like read them.
Oh god.
It's
The
like
internet
Thanks.
has gone too far.
it's
Oh my
basically
god,
a
it just
fanfic.
looks like fanfiction. What the fuck is this? That's my line. That's all Carl would say.
Is it in English?
Tim noticed that Carl was smiling. What a wonderful moment. Until it happened.
Wow.
Oh my
We
god.
should do. This is a feature.
Oh my
I smell
word.
a feature. Dramatic reading.
Oh my
I'm
god.
fully on board with that. We can do an episode each.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck.
His eyes were clenched.
What's the matter? Never clenched your eyes before? Don't do it. It's sore. Oh my word. The last line of the first episode is, the fists of the gym and ball fist bumped in their hearts.
No, who did they hire to write this?
Oh my word. Excellent. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do at work tomorrow.
Bookmark this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the hell? They have a side story about third-party model kit manufacturers.
What?
Gunpla were fake Gunplas that were circulated into the market being sold as genuine Gunplas, created by a shady overseas plastic model kit manufacturer named Fakes. I've heard of them online, now they're in GBN. No, this isn't one of them, said Louis XIII, who'd been silent during this whole fiasco.
Wow.
Excellent.
What the fuck?
So this is where the Polypod Ball and the Stormbringer are from. Cool. That's nice.
I'm
guess.
what the fuck?
That is insane.
Right, let's take a break. I need a break.
I need some time to process this.
Welcome back to Gunpla Club. We've been talking about mattresses. We've got some questions asked by you guys.
We're not getting any
Discord
younger,
and Twitter.
see, like, you can't
Okay,
spend
basically
enough
the
on a
Crimson
good
Comet
mattress,
86.
right?
Oh god, here we fucking go. We're not even being paid by Lisa Matt. We don't have a discount code, Callum.
Not yet.
Realistically,
have a discount.
it's going to be like a Shah Aznable body pillow, though, isn't it? Rather than a mattress.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's true.
You can hug 3 times. What would you do to a Shah Aznable? Oh no. You
don't wanna know.
Don't ignore that.
don't go there.
The Crimson Comet 86 asks, do you have a budget on how much you spend on month and kits and supplies? No, because... no.
This
No.
just reminded me of the drill tweet. Because my family is starving. I spend $800 a month on Gunpla. Depends what interests me, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if there's any good releases out and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't
don't think-
buy stuff every month either, so...
Yeah.
Because usually it takes a month to get here, so...
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, because like once you have like tools and paints,
Yeah.
you don't really need to keep buying them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I find it makes more sense to wait until you want a bunch of them and then order
Yeah.
them in one go from like Banzai Hobby or something, because otherwise you're paying multiple little bits of postage. And unless you need something quick because you've run out of kits and you need something to build, I normally wait, because they normally do, like Banzai Hobby are really good for doing sales like every few months.
Yeah.
And then you can
Yeah.
get a bulk load of kits for not very much money, relatively, and get them shipped from a fairly cheap cost.
Yeah, they stopped doing Sal though. I think they still have Airmail,
Yeah.
which is still pretty cheap and it'll still come to you a little bit quicker, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should put that in our news section, shouldn't we? Banzai Hobby. No more Sal.
Anyway, we
Breaking
don't really have
news.
a budget.
It is to me.
I ordered the F91 Master Grade.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, on
The 2.0?
yeah, so on AirSal, and it's still not here, and that was about 3 weeks ago. So,
Oh, no.
but yeah, but it takes a while. Germany seems to just be just harder than normal.
Super Saiyan Skywalker says, I'm planning to do a camouflage MG Gem Sniper. Any tips on painting it without it making it look like hot garbage?
Ooh.
I usually rattle can my kits.
Yes, I watched Zacho Aurelius.
Yeah.
He did a video where he was doing a commission for someone where he was doing I think it was a Zagok, but making it look like Metal Gear Ray. And
Ooh.
so what he did is he got masking tape and then cut out, depending on what camo you're doing and how fiddly you want to get it, cut out kind of large blocks. So it was kind of like block camo.
Like digital camo.
Yeah, so because this guy's saying he's using spray cans, so he sprayed it and then put these bits on to mask it and then sprayed it again. So that would be the way I would do it. But the trick is to, when you use your masking tape, stick it on something first to take a load of the adhesive off before you put it on your kit. Because if you don't do that, if you just put it straight from the roll onto your kit, when you take it off, it will pull paint away.
Ooh,
So-
we don't want.
Yeah, you need to weaken some of the adhesive, but that is the way I would do it. Or you need to hand paint it. And that sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
I heard that if you want to do like the blobby camo, like standard camo, you just like stick fucking blue tack on it. I've seen some people do, and then spray over. That's just how I've never done it, so I can't condone it. But that's how I've heard people do it.
My question is, why would you want to do it camouflaged? Because then you won't be able to see it.
And that's Gunpla Club episode.
If we ever do a best of episode, that's number one, baby.
God.
Dad jokes.
I like
Reddit
it.
Zaku asks, "What's the most expensive kit you've ever purchased?"
Probably the MG Full Armor Thunderbolt Gundam Thunderbolt Full Armor.
That one.
Yeah, but I got it in a sale, so it wasn't actually that much. It was like £50.
That's all right.
Yeah, I think.
I'm a cheapo. I don't think I've spent more than 30 quid on a kit so far. So, I bought lots of them, but not a lot on one kit. But I'd like to.
I'd like to.
There's that double capitalism coming out again.
The Patreon talk gonna come back.
No, maximum about 55 quid. You know, like the Strike Freedom Daban was 55, the Dragon Moko Destiny's 55, the MG Suzabi Verkai got a really good deal, it was 55, so
Sam only spends 55 quid in a kit.
yeah, so
Even
No more, no
HG's, he's just like, take it. No, honestly, it's fine.
I'll give custom 55 quid, thanks. Yeah, they're not really that expensive, are they?
Yeah, you can. I mean, especially if you're buying from Banzai Hobby and other sort of Japanese outlets, like there's usually sales on, and
Yeah, especially at Banzai Hobby, they can like chuck cut like 30% off like a kit's price.
plus none of us have bought perfect grades
Yet.
yet. So I'm sure we'll come back to this question in the future when one of us has the goddamn guts.
It's a lot of money. I've been wanting that Exia for a little while.
Sam bought the Exia, yeah. That was
But now he died. He
Yeah.
did.
Shame.
We visited his grave together, don't you remember? Yesterday night.
The perfect grade killed him.
His tombstone is the Exia.
just the
It's
runners.
just the box.
It's just in a field.
It's not a named plaque. English Otaku asks, "Are you glad, sad, or indifferent to see Bandai going after third parties in a more committed fashion?"
I think it sucks.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
sad.
I think it's sad, even though the band were ostensibly bad. It creates more competition and more pressure on Bandai to make good kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is their copyrighted,
Yeah.
copywritten, I believe is the word.
I mean,
like it's their IP, you know.
Yeah.
We
so-
touched on it earlier, but like Hasbro has this like almost competition with the third party Transformers manufacturers, and they don't shut them down because they see that it like sort of promotes them to make better products instead of, they don't want to be beaten by the third parties.
There's probably some
I think-
legal hurdles, though, aren't there? In that, like, you sort of have to protect it to an extent, right? Like, you have to-
absolutely.
Yeah, you have to, otherwise it's used as a precedent against you.
Yeah, but at the same time, Bandai allows people to sell, resin kits of Gundams at hobby shows.
I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's
Objection.
shit. I think it's shit because I want to see more cool, weird
Yeah.
kits that we wouldn't usually see.
Yeah, it's bad for consumers.
Yeah, I think if you're
like
not gonna make something and sell it, and someone else will, like fuck off. Either if you don't want it sold, like you then have to buy someone else. You then have to make it, which is why I have a big stack of PlayStation ROMs.
Right.
Cut that out.
RoHM21 asks, what's your favourite 0079 and 0080 Federation or Xeon grunt suit? This could include side stories, variations, and so on. My favourite is the Gelgu Cannon and Gym 2.
Gotta love a gym. You gotta. They look like they've got some cool sunglasses on.
I mean, this is, we always get a question like this in every episode, and my answer will always be the same, and it's the fucking ground Gundam. Come on.
Oh,
please. Yeah. Have you listened to more than one episode?
That's my answer also.
Right. Dr. Norman 91, hello Doctor, asks, where do you think Bandai can take the gimmicks to next? Real grade detail was a big step. Master grade inner frames, sliding armor. What's next?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
I don't know.
I'd like to see more LED stuff, but like not mad expensive. I think I've done a little bit here and there, but
yeah, they've done bits and bobs.
Yeah, the F91 has
motors. I want to see these hatches flip open.
Yeah, that would be sick.
oof.
The F91 has comes with an action base that has room for an LED to go up it. So there's a specific type of LED thing.
Like a colonoscopy LED.
A sort of colonoscopy LED, yeah. But it sits in the torso because the F91 has these slats on the old chest. It's a very weird chest, so I was watching reviews for it before I bought it. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So more sort of, I'd like to see things go in that direction, but also include the fucking LEDs. Yeah, they're not that expensive.
What with that? We're at it. Fucking include water slides, please.
Yes, come on, water slides for all, please.
Like there's the thing about the MG Sarazaku too. Like it came with like stickers. It had some water slides, but also some stickers. And I was like, no, just give me one or the other. Like,
surely we're at
just give me water slides.
Surely we're at a point now where we can have both. So like stickers for people that maybe aren't accustomed to water slides or just don't want to use them. Like, come on, I want that shit. Give me it, please. Come on.
More maintenance lifts. That's
not really a gimmick, though, is it? Yes.
More maintenance lifts. God, fuck you. Right.
That's cool.
This is the greatest Discord name that has popped up. This is Etchy Gorilla asking, you're all main characters in the recently released new variation mobile home Gundam RV. Which MS or MA do you choose for your new digs and why?
Ooh.
What Gundam would you live in?
Well, I know what Will's answer is.
I think I might be the same as Will.
I think I might be the same as these two. Oh, no. Mine's different.
You're a couple of toilet boys, eh?
Yeah, fucking love a good toilet. I mean, that's one of that's one of life's things, isn't it? You've got to find a toilet. And so if you had to keep dismounting for your from your MS, that would be an inconvenience.
Just to piss, yeah. Whereas my pick would be the Turn A rather than the fucking, what is it called? G-Self. Just because, those big compartments it has on its chest. There you go. My flat.
Yeah, nothing says home like living in extreme proximity to a massively nuclear weapon.
Yeah, but having the power to destroy the universe.
Bonus
in my
on both
home
of
would be pretty
those
tidy.
is both have core fighters as well, so you can just go do your shopping.
Go on holiday, go on a staycation.
You can do the washing.
Pop down Asda, you can just take the core fighter. Don't need to take the whole mobile suit.
Yeah, but
Turn A has displayed its capability for washing sheets. That's all I'm saying. How are you going to wash your sheets in a fucking G-Reco? G-Self thing?
G-Self.
You're going to wash it in the toilet.
The G-Self has
That's
done
not a bad
a
idea.
spinny hand trick.
I don't know. I hope you got hand sanitizer there. Those controls are going to be filthy.
I'm going with the Turn A also because, it's a good looking home.
Yeah, you can keep a cow in there if you want.
It's got like radiators on the back of the legs.
Yeah, never gets cold in winter.
Yeah, perfect.
Due to being very close to a nuclear reactor. Yeah. Etchy Gorilla also asks, most underrated ace pilot, and why is it Norris Packard? Norris Packard is not underrated.
Overrated, if anything.
Yeah.
Have you read Siam's fanfiction? He's not underrated.
Yeah.
Domon Cashew meets Norris Packard.
The most underrated ace pilot is fucking Master Asia. No one talks about him.
The Beast in the
No one
East.
talks about Master Asia. Why does no one talk about Master Asia? The
don't know.
fucking undefeated of the East.
The Beast in the East.
No, get it right, you fucker.
The Beast in the
Undefeated
East.
of the East.
He's pretty good. I don't feel like he's an ace pilot, though.
How is he not an ace pilot? How is Master Asia, the undefeated of the East, not an ace pilot?
Is he not undefeated in more sort of physical terms? So it's not really piloting if you're just battering folk.
Yeah, but that's G Gundam. It's canon, so fuck
All
you.
right, Jesus Christ. You give such an impassioned response.
Yeah, I did.
What?
What?
Ace pilots, though.
Are we going to do an episode where we rank all the pilots?
We'll rank all the pirates, yeah. We've got Daban, we've got Dragon Moko.
Right, we've got some Twitter questions. We've got Lose the Moth asking, what's the worst kit you've ever had the misfortune of building?
Right!
We've talked about it on this podcast.
Fucking hell.
Callum's raging.
The real grade Shinanju. Right?
Ooh.
I know I have talked about this before. It's not the worst kit in the world, but goddamn, it's the most disappointing.
It had so much promise.
It
So much.
had
Yeah.
so much promise. A nice deep box. Oh, what, have,
Sign of a good kit, that.
what have I said?
Deep box.
Yeah, like a lot of kit, and you just end up with this wobbly mess. It's I will never forgive that. I was so excited, guys.
I feel
But
your
this is
pain.
why we were on the frontier of Gunpla Club, Gunpla kit reviews. You know, we take chances. Like that RG Unicorn could have been a piece of horse shit like this
Yeah.
was, but it wasn't.
Yeah, we had every expectation of it being an absolute grenade.
Yeah.
But the Shinanju was a missed opportunity. It came with the wrong frame. The wrong frame. They just reused the Mark II frame, and
I'd be interested to see what you'd think of the Sazabi. if
Oh,
you pick it
same.
up.
Yeah, I was trying to get it, but it's kind of sold out everywhere, which is
People are saying it's extremely good.
yeah.
except
It
for
looks
that
great.
one
I've watched
arm bit.
watched a few reviews, and
Yeah.
looks good.
I got very jealous of everyone's real grade Sazabis, so I did mine up.
Actually, shout out to I think Mecha Guy Kotsu on
Yeah.
YouTube. Some really good reviews and a very pleasing accent. So
Yes.
yeah, all the kits that he reviews, really thorough. I don't give too much of a fuck about articulation.
No, me neither.
So-
I don't know why people care about it so much.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. I get it, but like,
Like, if it can't hold up its own sword, yeah, I want to
yeah,
know.
for
but
sure. But like,
Anyway.
those are some good reviews. So a little shout for him.
We've got one Nancy Drone asking a few questions. How to panel line when painting? I'm painting the gold bits of a Strike Freedom HG, and I find that when I go panel line, the marker bleeds onto the paint and I can't rub it off. Should I reverse the process and line before painting?
Full disclosure, that's my girlfriend.
Before Simon launches into like, idiot.
Well, first of all, what the fuck are you doing?
And after she'd asked this question, she came through to the living room. She's been working on the HG today, Strike Freedom, this afternoon.
Nice.
And she came through and she said, I figured it out. You panel line before the paint. No, I don't know if that's true or
Just do
false.
paint and do a gloss coat over it.
Oh, yeah? And then panel line? Or
Yeah, and then panel line in a different paint type to the base coat that you did.
panel line
So
in
like
a
if you
different paint?
okay, so if you use acrylic to cover up the nubs on the Strike Freedom HG,
Yeah, so yeah, we're using...
Right.
We're an acrylic household.
cool. 'Cause me too. I love acrylic.
Same.
And then you should do a gloss coat on top of it, and then in that gloss coat you should panel line with a thinned down enamel black or grey or whatever you choose. Mm-hmm. And then give it another coat, and then
See, we only have Gundam markers, though.
So with that, you need to find the right gloss coat that doesn't react with the thinner. You
in the Gundam markers, yeah.
well, because the way I panel line straight onto plastic normally. So I have stopped doing a lot of painting. So it goes straight onto the plastic, and then I use nail varnish remover on a cotton bud to wipe the excess off. And so if you're going to do it like that, where you need to wipe off the excess, you need to find the right gloss coat that doesn't react with whatever you're wiping it off with. Okay. Because some do and some don't. It all depends on which chemicals it's got in.
Yeah, I think Gundam markers, are they lacquer? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, so you have two problems. Yeah, you've got the actual marker itself going into the gloss coat, and then you've got whatever you are wiping it off with eating through the gloss coat.
Okay. This actually comes to a question that I had, which is like recently I've heard on various forums or whatever, like the sort of the workflow of like coating and panel lining and coating again. So I've heard more recently about doing a gloss coat and then like panel lining and decals and then the matte coat. So I was kind of wondering what you guys thought about that.
It's just because the gloss coat, well, whatever you gloss with will make that surface smoother, and like the capillary of like lining something will be a lot easier because the paint will stick to it a lot easier, basically, because of the smoother groove.
Smoother groove.
But
that's not to say you can't just do it on bare plastic.
Yeah.
So last time I did one of the airbrush kits I did, I stopped using Gunpla markers or anything kind of lacquer or enamel or whatever for the panel lining, and I just use thinned down Games Workshop black ink wash. And then if you're just careful with that, depending on how smooth your paint is, you can just wipe that off with your thumb and then tidy it up with a bit of water.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of depends the surface that you're going on, but if you've got a nice fine brush and you use a thinned down acrylic paint or one of Games Workshop's inks, which are pretty good, you can just panel line it and then either wipe it off and it'd be fine, or tidy it up with just getting a little bit of water on there and loosening it up.
Yeah, I'm an acrylic boy. I only panel line using acrylic. So,
but you use like a wash, right?
Yeah, I've thinned down my own paints though.
Yeah, so I really want to get into that because that sounds way more fun than
I think there's a really good guide to it. I think it's Good Guy Dan's Gunpla guide, which will teach you everything from paint consistencies to what reacts with what, with how to cut a part out correctly and stuff like that. It's really good. And if you're wondering about the workflows and that, I think that gives much more insight than I could ever give because they're a lot better than I am.
That's cool. Yeah, I feel like I'm at this point where I want to use more, like, I was going to say hardcore techniques. That sounds a bit silly, but you get what I mean. Like, I want to get a bit more sort of professional. That's another bad word because, but yeah, I just want to
make them look a bit gooder.
Technique. Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun experimenting with the Real Touch markers at the moment.
I've got a set of them. Yeah, I don't know how to use them.
They go straight onto the plastic, and it's just kind of like covering the plastic. Well, the way I do it is cover a part in the, like, colour it all in, and then just use nail varnish remover on a cotton bud to wipe the bits away that I don't want. So
is that like a gunk wash then?
Yeah. So you're kind of it's dirtying the kits up. So you're not going to get them pristine. Like, I don't think I'm going to do this with the Atlas because I want the Atlas to look kind of really bright and bold. But on other stuff that I've been doing it on, I just kind of flood the piece with ink and then use a cotton bud with some nail varnish remover onto it to wipe the excess away. And it's kind of like you don't need to top coat, if you look at it from a distance, because it's taken away the plasticky nature of the kit. And there's different colours, and so you can do kind of different intensities and muddy stuff up, make it look rusty. There's things you can do using the Real Touch markers without having to go down the route of painting. If you want to experiment with some different techniques or styles or whatever, you don't need to go full paint. You can experiment with those.
Cool. Sounds good, yeah. It's definitely something to look into for me anyway. I was planning the F91 that is en route to be like a sort of, I guess, experiment into trying to make things look a little bit more, less out of box, I think.
I got one of those palettes of, Tamiya weathering stuff.
Oh yeah,
they're so good. That's what I used to weather with. Yeah,
they're pretty good.
I always tend to go a little overboard with them.
Well, restraint is the hard bit to find, because it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, this entire Gundam is just totally fucked up, man. But you've got to think about, okay, where is it realistically going to hit the dirt the most? Where, like, are the joints going to be like stained or not? Like, where is the rust going to fall and things like that?
Yeah.
But no one's going to look at, like, how many millimeters is this mark of patch of weathering away from this last? And, like, no one's going to look at that. So you can be pretty liberal with it, I think.
Yeah.
I think the one technique that I'm always super impressed with is like chipping. And I know that it's just like paint applied to it, but it always, it's like an optical illusion. It always, to me, is like, wow, this looks like paint has chipped off it. It's like, that's cool. I want to get into a little bit of that. Maybe not in the F91.
Again, I think Good Guy Dan's Gunpla Guide is fucking great. I think it's called the Layman's Gunpla Guide. It's really good.
Oh, I know the one, yeah.
Yeah, it's really,
Can't wait
really,
till
really good.
Good Guy Dan is cancelled and he becomes Bad Guy Dan.
The last question from Nancy Drone is, recommended kit for an easier introduction to real grades. Something simple. Something classic.
Mark
Real
II?
grade Gundam Mark II.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Great
that was my first RG.
One of my favourite building experiences, that.
Me too. It is a delight. Or
Even the
Exia,
stickers.
Exia 3.
Yeah.
Exia is good.
You just have to decide your colour.
Do you want to be a Titan or a Yug?
Oh, yeah.
Yug.
Or Titan.
Titans.
Titans. Yeah.
Wouldn't mind going back and getting a Titans one now, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
I've been thinking about it as well.
Really?
Look at the AUG one. I just love RGs, man. They're great.
Yeah.
It's so good. I just want more good ones. I don't know what the next one coming out is going to be. It's probably going to be the new Gundam, isn't it?
Yeah, but we thought that, but they just keep making unicorns.
I still
Anyway,
got
the
that,
unicorn's really good as well, but I wouldn't say it's easy to make.
What's your lad from Stardust Memories? I got the RG. of that.
GPO1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've still got that to make.
I've got that one, but I really didn't like it because the arm joints were weird.
Oh. Okay.
Sam, don't do it, man. You have to encourage him to build.
Sorry, I mean, Will, build the GPO1.
That's another one I'm leaving
It's
in the box.
Fine.
Damn
You can just
it.
glue the arms, then you can't move it forward and back. It's fine. But yeah, that's
Gundam
it.
Mark II. Definitive
Gundam Mark
opinion
II.
from the Gunpla Club crew.
It is just one of the best kits. So
It is very good.
anyway, that's
Oh,
it
yeah.
for the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, all those of you who have managed to get through another one of these. I guess we had a really nice comment from someone who said, "Hey guys, I've just listened to every single episode you just put out." And I'm just thinking,
Wow.
did you just do that all in once? Did you listen to all the episodes at once or sequentially? Either way, it's really nice to hear feedback from that. And as always, leave us a review on iTunes. And you can catch us on our socials, which Will is going to tell you now. I
Twitter
forgot.
at GameSpot. Instagram. Wait, shit. Sorry.
That's staying in.
I thought that was a bit. I thought you were doing a thing.
So did
No,
I.
that was a genuine brain fart. Jesus Christ.
Don't follow at GameSpot. They have enough followers. We need some. Twitter Will, can't you just tweet at Gunpla Club from the GameSpot account, please? Thanks.
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
please.
Should I start that again? So follow Gunpla Club on Twitter.
GameSpot.
We're also on Instagram at Gunpla Club and on Facebook at Gunpla Club UK.
That's right.
Join our Discord too. There's a link in our bio, I think, still on Twitter.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
I haven't changed it.
That's a wrap. Unless anyone else has anything to say.
Thank you for listening. I love you.
Just keep living the Gundam life. Just next time, we'll be very happy to see you.